Ninjago 71745 Lloyd Dark Copper Bike have 183 pieces at retail at $20. It is, yeah, it's we are back a 180 pieces set. We can feel past of Ninjago $20 set. We cover around mostly with a 160 to $80 instead of 120 pieces like Kai that Mac and of course core I don't remember these names outdoor. Let's tap on brick set right now. Yeah, my mouse can actually trap here. Wait for it. Yep, cool dirt bike set. And this set it also have a 120 pieces, which is both cool dirt bike and Kai that Mac have actually a 220 pieces of this $20 set, which is both cool and dirt bike. Which is both cool which is both dirt bike and Kai that Mac have. And both of them have the same pieces with the same numbers, which is both of them have the same numbers pieces of recovered numbers of 220 pieces of both of them with core dirt bike and Kai that Mac as well. For wool like is built, set the other head. I don't have much to say about the same as these two. Core dirt bike and Kai that Mac. Culturally wool barrel dragon have actually 3,021 pieces, which is the most set. This one is absolutely much less than wool barrel dragon and even a little bit slightly less than core dirt barrel. Core dirt bike and Kai that Mac set as well. But anyway, hello everyone, my name is Hassel. Today we're going to review the first Ninjago Spring 2021 set, which is the first review of Ninjago, which is one of the season 40 special. We thought the islands is the new season of Ninjago, which is the season 40 of Ninjago TV show, and of course season 3 of productions of Ninjago. Ninjago 11 minutes TV show as well, which is set in season 11. Now we get actually 11 minutes of this show from now on, which is what I get a season 40 of Ninjago and season 3 of Ninjago. Production of Ninjago by the older productions by HDX made them as well. And instead, the Ninjago, the islands is actually the Nano Ninjago special effect and not a normal new season at all. So we get a new season on the season. Which is the real season 40 of Ninjago will be on Nia season, which is it was Nina who gets the actual season 40 episode of Ninjago instead a special, which is Lloyd having season 40 special effect and Nia a season 40 and near a the actual season 40 episode as well. That we Lloyd have only 3 episodes, well near the older heads have a 60, so it makes sense having the INS be not a special effect of a Ninjago special effect in general. So yeah, and honestly, Ninjago the INS was actually extremely overwhelming. To some of you actually pointless that the villainess was mostly good guys. Instead, it revealed that Ryan was the true villainess of all time. So actually, they helped Ninjago and they are good guys, and now he retokes a bad guys. Oh, I am not surprised. But anyway, back to the field. And today, I actually today I started the field with Lloyd Jogger Copper bike. What is this? Is probably the most recognizable, the most aesthetic recognizable bike in general. Due to people actually have good taste. I mean, good taste of this bike. And that's good fix because it's actually different than we thought. But anyway, so let's talk about the box first. And the Flame All Stars is definitely beautiful. I love having tiny dragon here. We have it all around and the logo by design. It looks so beautiful and very detailed. It has tiny symbol as well, plus the dragon head, which is I'm loving. And across the right side of the Flame All Stars, not just we get a Lloyd, but he also hides off the leaf as well, which is cool idea to do it. And artwork of season 40 Lloyd me because it's definitely absolutely sorry. So artwork of season 40 Lloyd me because character All Stars is definitely fantastic. It's actually cool looking, very well detailed of this leaf, and it actually have some cool All Stars. But I ever see we cover Lloyd hiding of the leaf. And even tree as well, which is so cool to see this. And even this flame have actually the core the nano part of the Dragon Body All Stars here, which is still beautiful as well. And of course it comes a minifigures plate All Stars, which show up only 3 minifigures, which is alias Lloyd, alias Neon, and Roblo Keeper as well. We cover inside that, and by the way, minifigures plays All Stars, but again looks absolutely beautiful. And then we get the upside of and oh yeah, I forgot to say the numbers of the color scheme of numbers and the titles are absolutely normal gold, which is a cartoonish gold. That's the actual one, just cartoonish gold. So yeah, same goes for this one. And even this one, if you see shiny looks as well. Now, finally, on the upside of the box, it also have it's nice. It also have the container of the beautiful Flame All Stars, which is what again I'm loving. It show up a dreamy figures with them names, which is what I get. Roblo Keeper, Iris Lloyd, and Iris Nia as well. And what's actually special about this set is that instead having what I get the minifigures on the minifigures Flame All Stars, which it actually got replaced with a new piece, which is Store Emerald, and it's actually something different to have it then. We have something other pieces instead the minifigures, which is also set having the other pieces on the Flame All Stars. Instead we have minifigures on the Flame All Stars, which is actually at the All Stars of the Flame All Stars. They aren't too much special. It does have the trash bag Korsky of the Flame All Stars at nice line, but they aren't too much safe. But the best part about this set that it actually have the Store Emerald jacket on Flame All Stars, as it's say. That's definitely a great choice to do it is. And asking for the and asking for the right size of the box. Now just we get the contained part right here, which is not just we get the contained part of the front side of the box due to the raspberry of the Lloyd, mostly for him, but also the contained of the those leaf design all styles as well, mostly the tree as well, which is thank you so much. It looks absolutely even more beautiful and a lot beautiful than I ever thought of my life, which is what again, it's so beautiful of this leaf, which is I can hear these flame all styles are actually beautiful of mostly of all design of this flame all styles. That how the dragging bodies on the flame all sides, and the tree is absolutely that beautiful. We have a beautiful detail, and man, oh boy, these leaves are absolutely as good as the normal flame all styles. We have a dragging on this floor this way. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful overall, guys. And by the way, it also comes the record. And by the way, it also comes the apps of Record Life apps here, and Record Comps apps as well. Here you have the downside of the box. It goes the left side of the box. Not just we get the container of the front side of the box, but again it looks so beautiful. We have a container of the glycate by all styles here on this flame all styles, which is looks so good. It have a lot of detail of tiny dragon design, and even right here as well. And hell, this one must be something the spike fix, which is it's so weird. We have a spike like this. It even could be wings as well, but still both weird and great design as well. Weird for I figure it's this wings of maybe spike, but great for those all styles, which is what again these all styles, even though it's which is what again these all styles, even though it's weird to think about its ways of spike, it's actually a still a it's actually a still great all style of those spike design, which is what again still great. It's just design kind of weird figures about is this spike of wings, but still a great design and all styles as well. And also it also have the contained part of the back side of the box. We have some leaf here, which looks pretty good. And asking for the back side of the box, the background is definitely good. We have a lot draggy body design here, which is even more beautiful, even though the Korski was actually a little bit high due to a dark Korski, but still you can at least see the beautiful detail of beautiful draggy body, the draggy by all styles, the dragging by all styles as well. The leaf again a tree, it's even more beautiful than I thought to do it have more leaf of tree. And the down and across the upside of the box, it see Lloyd has free himself from the bike, which is he out from him couple bike. The robber keeper has attack Nia. We hold away the store, and left and right we call a earthcraft, and of course a catamaran me built, and even even a sprock built as well. But that saying that, I'm not pretty soul of blue. This I guess so. I have no idea what I was actually talk about. But still, a mostly names of this me built it catamaran of boat himself. I maybe try find it out on big set and figure out what is this. But anyway, and of course the size of the box, it show up it have and of course the size of the back size of the box, it show up 3 play features. The back size of the wheels have a stroke. The catamaran of both have a restart structure, and of course it have a right screen build, which is you can actually take off and close it as well. And also it have the titles and logos of Record Cops Ninjago. So now let's actually open the box and let's see what's inside here. And here it comes. And yep, this is the fabric pieces, which is good. And of course the sticker as well, and the rubbers as well. Box number 1 and box number 2. And you have the instruction of this set, which is, by the way, it have QR code to scan on instruction plus. And then the first page, it show up, you actually open the first packs on step number 2. After you open the box first on the step number 1, the next step is build the offset. Step 4, after you build up the first build for the first packs, then you open the second one. Then you open the second packs with the second numbers, and start to continue to build and add some reset right to your build as well. The next page, it show up how you use the QR code to scan on instruction. And then the next page, it show up how you use the QR code to scan on instruction plus apps here. And the apps, it show up, it see the first packs have a Lloyd at rubber keyboard at near on second part, which is makes sense that it see Lloyd has right and rubber keyboard has attack, and then Nia try save him. So I actually think it does at least make sense of this. This is the overall guide. And then we get the complete build about me, because on page 59, and then it show up, it have 2 play features. We cover shooter on this wheel, this boat hovercraft build, and of course the right screen can open as well. And I love it have all ads of all Record Ninjago Spring Wave, again the IS Wave of 2021 set. We cover all set. And see, our absolute rule I was absolutely interested about this set. Same goes for this set, which is super fairness as well. I also like catamaran seal barrel as well. We cover 2 good build, even though it might take in my mind, and Dark Target is kind of disappointed due to the hate. And I guess that's right. So now like my video of Record Ninjago Lloyd Dark couple bike speed build. So now let's actually take a look at the minifigures next. the first minifigures are the main villains of this season 12, the mostly with the main attacks, which is the King of Keeper. And this one is definitely Minos, which is it's a rubber keeper. And the side of this minifigures looks great. The legs pretty looks absolutely excellent. I love having the eyeless pet design. It's definitely more like almost it having eyes on the knees. I really love it. It's doing arms like this, which is switch the designs. Now you can actually take a look at the bell design of the torso design, and it looks absolutely it looks absolutely fantastic. A lot of detail. It has some gems here, which is I love, and some nice dark tan color of the keyboard symbol, which is I really love it as well. So absolutely did a great job of this design. Overall, good job. And the back side of the torso looks also great as well. Due to a pretty good detail of those printing as well. For the head, is pretty much the comet head recovery Rikorsky of Dark 10 for 2020. That it's already BAT Rikorsky with a Dark 10, what I believe. So the last things about this minifigures are the face printing, and the face printing is definitely great. I love having the long tools, which is it's absolutely pretty funny at Sapphire locks, and the eyes looks pretty good. We cover pretty good we cover pretty good the eyes flower here. What I believe that have a face printed on him face as well. We cover purple line that it looks pretty nice as well, and I really like it as well. Sadly, they have no secondary face, which is understandable because it have this head and makes it we cover secondary face. It's obvious because sticks out like an eye, so overall, guys. And it's obvious sticks out like an eye, so overall, guys. We cover secondary face. We cover this head. So this is good fit, and the printing of the back is still good to cover. So purple line printing as well. And now the only problem with this minifigures are the body color scheme. In the actual set, mostly people villains or actually have a light purple, but it's turned out on TV show they are actually the color scheme of pink, and they are actually glow, which is mostly them or actually makes it between purple and the pink, which is I question, and I have a question at Chris's and I have question at figure is that why we're going to give a light purple? Why not the pink of purple in the grove and the Tarkovsky instead a light pink? It's definitely inaccurate of the TV show set. In TV show, it have a glove in the dark pink color scheme of purple, mostly or pink. That they could at least give it the color scheme of glove in the dark pink color scheme instead a light purple. It makes no sense about this. Absolutely no sense. Like it. Oh yeah, I find out this is actually Rikorsky for this set. So I see only two sets on a big set, which is for this one. It's for what I see. It's for Katamari Zero Bell set. My mistakes. And the rabbit, the spill is meh. The seal is pretty good. We cover dragon symbol here, and the all size of the seal looks absolutely fantastic as well. We cover eyeless and painted some style looks. We have a iris one, and it looks absolutely great, as it should say. So I really like the pretty overall of this shield. So despite the pro color scheme of the skin, Roblo keyboard is definitely great minifigures, and I really expect it. Now let's move on with the INS Ninja next. The first INS Ninja is the INS Lloyd, and the design of this minifigures looks fantastic. I like they actually update Lloyd heel pieces. We have a headband, which is it's actually too moldy, and I really love it how they actually do this. And it's not as bad as Stormtrooper. Set is it? And it's not as bad. It's not bad as Stormtrooper do multi helmet, because it's not. Instead, it's actually good lucky on my penis. We cover band headband on Lloyd here. It actually works pretty good on this side. So I really appreciate that. And if you take off with those almost at the mask cover for the mouth, you can easily take off those parts at the clocks at the better design of white minifigures. And the printing of the legs looks absolutely great. We cover a lot of detail here. It has this fix a belt printing, and of course the belt for the knees are pretty good as well. For torso is amazing. A lot of detail, nice curve printing. The belt have actually a metallic gold, which is I love it. This line thing, which is this one must be the nano belts, and I like how and I really like the printing of the inside short design for the short one, which is, let's just say a tiny tacky one, which I believe, and still looks amazing. And the back size of the torso looks also fantastic as well. We at least give it more detail, plus the symbol of the green ninja as well, plus the belt design printing as well. Which is say it's have no metallic core, but still a great printing. At the face is totally the 2021 Lloyd, it's glad it's another new face, not the other one. It's definitely the only, it's actually exclusive only for this way. That only few seats show up that Lloyd painted him face. And it looks absolutely great. In the front, he absolutely angry. And then on the back side, he actually natural angry looks and unhappy as well. And also the face looks pretty cute. It also comes with the almost, it was already introduced on it was actually already introduced on 2019, which is yeah. And of course this mask for the face, which is it's just a comment. A comment species says 2014. Oh my, yeah. Yikes. Hold on, comes. Put in face like this. And there it comes. And by the way, it's Lloyd. And by the way, Lloyd also comes with a weapon, which is pretty much a bland saber piece set. We use pieces like this. It looks a little bit too small. It's kind of bland. And how about this fix, which is the attack back piece on for the sword as well. But even though it makes sense for this eyeless special, it's bland looking on my penis. I prefer with the longest one. And the normal knife instead have a sword as a knife to make more like the makes sort more like a knife for this special. That will be better. And as I say, eyeless Lloyd is fantastic minifigures. And the last minifigures are eyeless Nia. So eyeless Nia is pretty good. If you take off those head pieces, which is first is the hair, which is, by the way, it's just like the comet Nia face printing for Nita, which is the face is pretty much, which is the face printed of Nia face printed. I mean, face printed is pretty much it's pretty much the same as created for Ninjago movie and Ninjago and set Ninjago 2018 as well, which is the comet one. Yeah, the face be a new. Well, at least Lloyd have it there. Thank goodness. And take off both mask on the face at the arms. Now you can take a look at the better design of the torso and the legs. And for legs, looks pretty good. I like having this fix a lot almost at belt or actually torque as well. The torso pretty looks great. It have a defense looks. I like these giant line fix plus some detail here, some of course right here a symbol here, along with a rolling line on the belt. I forgot to say that. And the belt looks great. And it have a metal silver on belt at the armors as well, which is I really like how they actually doing this. And we covered bulk also instead titanium metal Korsky of the arms design. It actually works here. At the back side of the torso, it's not as good as the front side. It's still a great looking. It have a water symbol here. We cover metallic silver, which is I love more barrel printing. We cover some of metallic silver Korsky. At the background, which is body printed with Korsky of them, which is right here with a dark azure. It definitely looks great. Saw it on my pages. So I guess that's about it. It also comes the almost we have a katana attack on this almost. The same goes for Lloyd, that I forgot to say that. Which is the same as the 2019. And this set are actually comes and this set which is this minifigures are actually comes with a Korsky of mask for face pieces with a dark azure, and it looks absolutely great on this piece on my painters, and it fits very well on this Nia character as creating Nita. So I really like how actually they doing this set off screen. We built Nia minifigures here. Let's go for a minute. Oh, there he comes. And there he comes. And the accessory is definitely basically the eyeless spear, which is the build of the spear. It's a lot better than the Lloyd eyeless black saber aka katana of sort of knife weapon. Said it at least uses this lightsaber holder with a Korsky of pale gold plus the two knife pieces, which is it looks fine with this weapon. It kind of works here as a Nia spear, but nothing too special, but still those in the spear it's fine lucky. So Nia is definitely a great minifigure and definitely prettier about her design as well. So now let's move on with the build next. But before for that, this set at every 4 set of Ninjago, the IS 2021 set, it comes the Storm Emerald pieces, which is definitely feel like the average of the TV show, which is I like it. At the side of this piece, which is Storm Amulet, looks absolutely great. I like how a dragging this side here. It looks definitely fantastic. This is definitely a D2 multi pieces with a pair of gold at Trace Talk Pepper, which is by the way, I really love color scheme of a pair of gold at Trace Talk Pepper, not just because we finally get a more type of more Trace Talk Pepper color scheme of those pieces, but also we use the color scheme P3 Trace Talk Pepper at pair of gold works very well on this Storm Emerald piece on my painters. And definitely have a great design as well. And have a reverse force of the flat size of Storm Emerald pieces as well, which is I'm loving. It's still great looking. So Storm Emerald, so Storm Emerald is definitely the fantastic piece, which is again. Storm Emerald is definitely a fantastic piece on my paintings. It's definitely accurate of the TV show. They could be done something better. We give it some different color scheme on this piece to make the actual and more accurate of the TV show. But I'm glad what we got here. So now let's move on with the build next. So here the main build of this set, Lloyd, Douglas, couple bike themselves. And the side of this build is definitely pretty good. It have definitely be different than the other Ninjago bikes. It definitely succeeds. The color scheme of this set is definitely the best part about this set. Is that I agree with having color scheme like this. The color scheme of this are absolutely beautiful. I love they use a dark green, sand green, pale gold, dark red, and of course black color scheme as well to fit very well on this set. The only fix what sticks out or light gray of those holder pieces at the tube or white. I don't see much white except for this one, which looks a little bit too dark. Looks a little bit too dark here. But I guess I'm alright with white. So the light gray is definitely problem one. And even color scheme some of the light gray is pretty much on it, so they could at least replace with the white. So they could at least replace that light gray with the white. I mean, nah, I just kidding. I just makes you break. They have actually some of color scheme of the light gray, so it works okay. So the white color scheme, it's only fix that sticks out despite this fabric piece and still have it. But it's a little bit too dark, so yeah, it would be better if the white color scheme has been replaced with a pale gold. And same goes for this fabric piece with let's just say a maybe light gray, dark gray, black. But no black, just light gray of dark gray, mostly dark gray. So it have secondary color scheme of this set even more than light gray. Also, you can see that this thing sometimes can fully over like this. See, that's seriously bullshit. It's kinda same as well. Okay, I really don't like how they do it like this. Be honest, guys. Ugh. It's asking for build for the flat size of the bike. I like the using the two pieces on this set. Despite white still sticks out, and we cover wheels be small and the back be bigger. It actually works very well as the bike one. the cockpit build is also good. I love those stickers on the wings one. They look pretty good. And right here having a Lloyd silver wing ski of metallic gold, which is, by the way, it looks so good. We have a shiny logs, and I love it. Not only that, I also love the controller, and I also love the controller. And I also love the controller, or actually new, and it's also actually sticker of this set to be the exclusive for this set. Is that be written, and would this be the comment controller printed on 1x2 slot pieces? If every set will have the same design as this one. So we have a sticker like this. It's only good if it's be exclusive for this set. And the design of this sticker looks definitely great. It have a large grid, which is makes sense. It's a numbers of 50, which is the 80 of the high speed. I love it. And also it has some system and technology that it fits very well on this bike. Also, it have a two seat, of course. It have actually. And by the way, it's not just it have a one space, but also two space as well, which is great because on TV show it have more minifigures that it can actually fit on the Darko couple bike. And this one is not just it's for Lloyd, but also auto Ninja as well, which is if you put Lloyd here, but you need take off weapons, unfortunately lost the nano weapons as well. Fit Lloyd like this, close it, and Lloyd now finally can ride with him bike. Same goes for Nia, that you can actually put in Nia because of the back, but because of the owners you cannot take off them at all, which is kind of stupid doing this. And take out Lloyd, if you got 8 Nia, you could tell it's not easy to put me because you can tell it's not so easy to put me figures like this, because inside here it have right square build, and if you move me to me figure can actually easily take over. And if you put it like this, the me figure can easily knob off as well. So I prefer connect it like this, and it anyway makes better. And sorry about that. Not I get. And I get if you take off like this, it's definitely falling over. And but if you put it like this, that the close it like this, it will knob off near so easily. And here what I get, open, and them has knob off so easily. And let's try again. See, and again. So I prefer putting Nia. So I prefer putting nano minifigures like this, and putting the main minifigures on this set. You need actually take off those almost. If you wanna put minifigures on inside here of the hair, can even take away it as well. I have no idea how they actually do. Ugh. Man, doing. Man, that is so hard to do it. This, be honest, guys. But anyway, I also like the build of White Squid. It usually like the hollow pieces plus the soft pieces as well, which is mostly them also great. I forgot these names. Wait. Yep, it's the soft piece. I just knew it. A soft piece overall. Not stick, just soft. Which is true with a true bracket one for the pure gold as well. I also love to use the extra force arms piece with pure gold. It fits very well on this on this white screen build overall guys, and you can tell the build of the indoor. It actually see pretty decent job. We cover design like this and have a build goal for this modified piece. It's not a bad choice that we get some of build goals of the wheels, blade and the almost for start as well. So it makes sense. Plus the right screen as well. And actually for the right and left side of Ninjago couple bike is definitely great looking. I love this sticker so much. It have a lot detail with its alligator logs. We covered sword. It fits very well on this. We covered log cutter. It fits very well on this Ninjago couple bike build. And I also love they using a pure gold in this build on this set. It fits very well, and I think it must be the comet Kurski of those in this piece set. And yeah, it actually builds on only for a time, which is set to 2080, which is Destiny Wings, Led Bounty, and Monster Burger Rock, and the Flaming Fortress as well. So it's nice to get a fifth time and second time on 20 box set. Cause only Destiny Wings was actually 20 box set. We cover pure gold in this build, so it's nice to have this idea. It's also nice to have a 1x1 dark gray. I mean, it's also nice that it also have a right here a dark gray 1x1 plate piece on this build, even though it's kind of unneeded. And at the left side of the Ninjago couple bike is pretty much the same, except has been reversed. At the back side of the Ninjago couple bike, as it's just said, is absolutely great. We cover wheels and of course a rims. No way. Yeah, it's a tire bolo white pieces are absolutely bigger on the back side, while the front one are tire. Sorry, it's right. I really love the back side. The tire bolo white pieces are actually larger at the front one, or actually the smaller one, which is definitely makes set and definitely perfect decision for this set. Also, it also have a D-sprock plate features, which is but again a D-sprock plate features. And all you have to do is push it down on the back side of the Ninjago bike build, and it feels nice. It's kind of wobbly, which is it's good because it feels like it actually works really well on this build. Plus, it's a little bit faster than Ninjago Radio one. I know Ninjago Radio have absolutely more possibility of these spark play features, but I prefer this one better to do. It have actually the faster movement than I was expect, so I definitely like this. And oopsie, and then it also comes with a mini build, which is I finally found a big set review of this set. The names of this catamaran build I mean, what is this catamaran of? I mean, what is this me build of catamaran of boats built or actually not, or actually not, or actually not catamaran of no, it's not actually catamaran of needle of both one, which is the name of this build. It's not actually catamaran needle of the boat as well. It's actually a deep fly right silver, which is makes sense on people who call it this hoverboard built on my page. It makes sense. It looks like the fly right silver build things. And take all of them, and you can actually take a look, don't go copper bike about a deep fly white, the fly white silver build. And one of them, it's still good looking on my paintings. It's not as good as we cover the fly white silver on this build, but still a good looking. Now the last things about this set are the fly white silver build themselves. And the side of this me build is definitely nice. The best part about this set of this rings fabric pieces, which is what again we get a nano fabric pieces. We cover wings on this bike set instead of the blanket. Which is great because this is the first set I see. This is the first time we get a fabric piece on $20 set instead the expensive one, which is I'm loving. And the design of this fabric wigs pieces are absolutely great. It has a lot design here on this hexagon design, and it also have a the Lloyd symbol, which is again the green symbol of the Lloyd and the green duck on it, which is by the way, it has the symbol of the Lloyd and the green duck as well, which is it looks absolutely very well. And the background of this symbol with a yellow is definitely unexpected, but it still works very well on this All Stars overall, guys. And it seems they got a little bit cut on this size, which is understandable. It's actually understandable because it has wings like this, so it's actually understandable like this. It also have the real tiniest titles here, which is I have no idea what is this. So it's hardly tell what is this. Yeah, I have no idea. So yeah, it's the Mexico ski with a sangria and white. It still works very well. But again, before we cover the pure gold of light gray but again, I prefer with a light gray of dark gray and even pure gold as well, to 2/6 of this fabric of this fabric wigs pieces even more than my thought, but still it's fine what we got here. I also love mostly Korski all sand green. They have wings. They have wings. They have wings enough to tie, which is by the way it can actually move me. And they have a two time, not just a four slot of 1x2 slot pieces with a 4 slots plus cut out 1x2 slot pieces, but also the me start presto at the got pieces as well, which is it fits very well on this set, and you can actually suit it as well, but just be careful because if you suit with the U with you a outside floor the how you might probably lose your start. Also the wings have possibility as well, which is I love how actually doing this, and it feels fun to play with. It's even you can move it up and down as well, which is so much fun to do this. Also it have a two start, which is doing it like this. Now you have a only one start. Set the box slow up. Jimmy, if you gonna need actually stand. Oops, sorry about that. There it comes. Stand like this. SKIT white silver, and it fits very well with a Ninjago to ride on him. Flying white silver here, which is fit very well, and definitely appreciate as well. Also, if you like this, then you can definitely do it like this. And now the vehicle can stand. We have it to connect it on the feet on the katana on the fly white silver build, but it also looks like the wings will obvious have a one side build, and the right arm here will obvious be trouble due to recurring wings like this. The right of them can be dangerous, and definitely one side as well that near could be died for some reason. Also, I have some problem on this build, and that is what the heck with those three Koski of those three pieces with two technic pieces at one for 2x4 tire pieces have Koski with rabbit brown. That actually sticks out just like the white one, which is the good at least replace with a dark green instead a rabbit brown. And also if you don't see it, and also if you don't have a green Koski of those technic pieces, then we're going to introduce a new Koski of those technic pieces with a rabbit brown of this set. Instead we use it with a rabbit brown one. Seriously, that's absolutely stupid fix to doing this. And also we cover two times a light gray. It's fine, cause if you go back to chocolate copper bike again, it still works. Okay, and fine as well. So I guess that's about this set. So I guess it's time to do my final thought of this set. Also, I forgot to say I have no idea what we're gonna do with this one start set. It only sticks out like slightly isoled, even though it's not sticks out so much, but still they could at least give it one piece set, but I have no idea they could give a piece set of not set. It have wings, so I guess I'm alright with this one. So overall, this set is obvious great. The Koski is the best part about this set due to its few actually allocate locks, and we use it a lot. Koski with sad green, dark green, pale gold, dark grey, black, and maybe light grey. It fits absolutely perfect on this Koski. The build was also good as well. The bike is good, and even about 80 fly white silver build, it's also good. It's also good as well. And the build of the fly white silver build is definitely pretty good as well. And it's up the fabric wigs pieces on this $20 set, which is best deal to do this. And the design of fabric wigs, the design of fabric wigs pieces is definitely good and perfect choice as well, and great lucky as well. And even have a nice play, and it also have a nice play features. We cover two start. We cover even the play features are really nice because even have sorry, and even have the nice play and even have a nice play features with a start suitable guard pieces, which is the start suitable play features pieces, and of course these plug play features on the back side of dark glow couple bike build as well. It feel absolutely really good and really nice to touch it. And feel really nice to touch this Splunk play features. It feels absolutely really nice. It works really good as well. The mini figures is fantastic. Lloyd, Iris Lloyd is definitely the best for having face printing, plus very well detailed. Yeah, it's great. And Roblo keyboard is also great as well. Even though they so fix the color scheme on this guy's skin, body skin color scheme, we replace light purple with a glove in the dark. Glove in the dark pink color scheme. That could be better. We cover accurate of the TV show, but it's still nice what we have it there. And Stone Emerald is definitely great piece in here. And as before, not just I recommended this, but I also recommended this to be my collection. So I absolutely give it a 9 out of 10. Yep, 9 out of 10. Makes sense for this scores. We give it a, and yeah, it at least makes sense for giving a, so it actually makes sense for giving a 9 out of 10 of this set, even though a fantastic set, so get a 9 out of 10, but it still fit on this great set. We cover a score of 9 out of 10, so it still fits very well on this. So it fits very well on this set. We cover 9 out of 10 score here. So what you guys think is, comment in below. This is our short and sign out.